all the tea that y'all have on us is because we gave it to you. Everything that y'all know about us is because we have talked about it on the show and we have been vulnerable and honest. You have never clocked our tea because you really saw something or found something.
And realistically speaking, I be curvy that you niggas be ready to
booty hole, wide
open, busted wide open, loose booty. Like what?
Blown out. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Mind,
where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
We ain't got no guests today.
Hey.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let me just say this. I have to give us our flowers and our things. We just went on a crazy press run. And we got so much good content that's out right now. Like, we did Rory and Mal. Shout out to Rory and Mal. That was a fire episode.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, by the time this drops, EYL will have dropped. I think it should have. I think it's going to drop this week, actually. Shout out to Rashad and Troy. And we did.
Why did you say their name? What is wrong with you?
I'm a little tipsy.
Who is Rashad and Troy?
That was my fancy lady accent.
That was not fancy.
I'm finna talk about travel queens, but we're gonna get to that in a second. But we just did a breakfast club with a Charlamagne.
You don't need no more shots. But however, as for me and my family.
Oh, wait. But yeah, we just did Breakfast Club, Royal Mall, Earn Your Leisure. And oh my gosh, like, we just took New York over. We was in the streets stomping around.
What else is new?
And then we did Open Thoughts with Marco Summers. Our episode with him dropped last week on Poor Minds.
We did two Open Thoughts with Marco. Shout out to Marco.
Shout out to Marco Summers. I think we have been doing a great job. I just feel like every time people think we have peaked, we just keep on pushing.
I don't really understand why people think that there's a peak.
Well, I think people are mean. People are mean to us on Twitter.
I'm about to deactivate my Twitter personally.
I'm there with you.
Well, I probably will delete it, to be honest. I just feel like real celebrities,
don't tweet.
I mean, to be honest, I think at one point it was like an era where like Kim Kardashian, Rihanna, Beyonce never tweeted, but Kim Kardashian, Rihanna, I think Jay-Z used to be tweeting. Quote me if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, y'all. But I think Kanye still be tweeting. But
Jay-Z did, because I remember he tweeted.
I feel like Jay-Z had a Twitter.
He tweeted, he was like, "Hey, Lex, follow back." And I was like, "Oh, what's up, bro?" Yeah. So
that was a burner. I mean, not even a burner, my bad. That was a fake account. A burner be actually people. It actually be the person trying to be incognito. That was a fake account.
What up, sir? Follow back.
But no, I feel like it was a point in time, maybe like 10 years ago, because it's 2025 right now. So yeah, 10, 15 years ago, where celebrities used to be on Twitter tweeting and stuff. And they actually used to be monetizing their tweets back then. Because Kim Kardashian used to make like, I think, $2,000, $3,000.
Oh, it was way more than that.
It was more than that, but like she used to make money from promoting things on Twitter. I just think we're in an era now where it's nothing but like trolls on Twitter. Like nothing but miserable people. Don't get me wrong, it's still some of y'all are nice. Like it is a lot of people on Twitter who support Poor Minds, who support Lex and I, but it's also a lot of very negative, mean people. Like I can't say nothing.
We're going to talk about what you said in a second.
I said what I said.
But I'm getting attacked.
Shout out to Nene Leakes.
I'm getting attacked right now. I'm getting called all kind of N-words.
Why?
Because I tweeted, so Aiden Ross, the streamer.
Yeah.
He went on a stream the other day. He called Meg Thee Stallion the B word and was talking about free Tory. Then he decides to say that Doechii is unintelligent and she's a B word. So I was like, he's always speaking on black women and it's never positive. Because my thing is, if you always want to be in these black spaces, okay, I get it. You don't have to like every person, whatever, but at least be positive. Do you ever have anything to say about anything with black women? So I was like, damn, he's a little too comfortable speaking negatively.
I saw that.
Oh, they are in my mentions. You know,
it went viral.
It didn't go viral, but it has like 1,000 retweets, whatever. But they are in my comments calling me everything but a child of God. But guess what? I don't give a damn about no streamers. I'm not in that world. Y'all don't scare me. I said what I said. Stop being in these black spaces and speaking on black women. Y'all don't know how hard it is for us to be in these spaces because you're a white man who gets to do whatever y'all want to do. It's different for us. So again, I say, if you're going to be in black spaces, you need to move a little better. But of course, he doesn't have to because you have black men who allow him in these spaces and they be around him and allowing him to do whatever he wants to do because of his name and who he is. But I said what I said.
Well, I tweeted something like that. I tweeted something that was similar to that earlier today because it was a particular celebrity who made a post.
I saw that too.
About the Cassie and Diddy trial.
Yes.
Or whatever. And this particular celebrity is always on the internet spewing ignorance.
Yeah.
And misogyny.
Yeah.
And people are always in our comments saying, oh, y'all need to have this person on the show. While I do think that he is a hoot.
Agreed.
I would never care to have him on this show because he's always on the internet saying some bullshit that I don't agree with. So I said nothing about the particular person, but I just made a separate tweet. Well, I did retweet the tweet and I put like the little side-eye face. But after that, I made a tweet. I composed a tweet and I said, you know, I really wish a lot of these celebrity men would shut the fuck up because every time they get on the internet, they're saying some bullshit and it's nothing, and the misogyny is jumping out. The misogyny is jumping out. These y'all faves? Somebody responded to me and they said Andrea, which...
My name is Drea.
It's Drea Nicole.
Because
I hate... Why would you grab
Because when people call me my first name...
Me too, bro. When I say it boils my blood, do not call me by my fucking first name if you don't know me like that.
Get back, motherfucker.
You don't know me like that. Get back.
Get back.
You don't know me like that. In the words...
So come on.
In the words of Big Hog, bag.
What?
Give me 50 feet. Give me 50 feet.
Because
y'all do not know me. I didn't know the... You knew it?
Yeah.
How it go?
Bag. I get my 50 feet.
You don't know the words, actually. I knew you didn't. That's why you was trying to low-key do background vocals. Bitch, you done made me waste my drink on myself shaking this damn cup. Ooh, she's shaking the table.
Oh,
you done made me waste this shit on myself. Okay. But no, so I
Let me hold it while you talk.
Thank you. Because I was looking for the tweet where the dude, because I retweeted the guy that said something crazy to me. He gonna say, he said, Andrea, we know you be quick to date for money and fame, too. Stop. I said, I'm already getting the money and the fame, too, without having to be publicly attached to a man. What's your next argument?
Oh, clock it.
Because where do people... And that's why I said I'm going to take a break from Twitter. Thank you, sis. That's why I said I'm just about to deactivate my Twitter because y'all are losers, respectfully. You don't know me. I don't know you. You don't know me. Everything you know about me, you know from Poor Minds. You don't know nobody I dated. You don't know none of my friends. You don't know anything that I have going on. But you have created this opinion about me where you feel like I would date for fame and money. If I would date for fame and money, why I ain't did it? A lot of your faves be trying to holler, turning it down.
But let me also say this. All the tea that y'all have on us is because we gave it to you. Everything that y'all know about us is because we have talked about it on the show and we have been vulnerable and honest. You have never clocked our tea because you really saw something or found something.
And realistically speaking, I be curving niggas that you niggas be ready to fuck.
Booty hole, wide
open, busted wide open, loose booty. Like what?
Blown out. Like a...
Ain't that what Juvenile said? He said loose booty, something
loose
round
booty.
down. And
I don't know, but
if a gangster can't hit it, what you bouncing it for?
But I will
but
say
no,
this.
for real though. Like,
Twitter,
be for real. Y'all be just saying anything. And then I think people love to speak on you and I and the things that we said 5 or so years ago. We've evolved into whole different people. And it's like, that's okay though. Because that's a version of myself. And I ain't never ashamed of any version of me.
That's why all the episodes are still up.
Yeah, I'm never ashamed of any version of me. Cringy at times, some of the things that I would say, but I'm not ashamed.
Right.
That's why they still up, because we always have the power, like you just said, to delete the shit if we don't want it up.
Because what? Delete for what?
But delete it for what? It's not that deep.
It's not that deep.
So the things that people be thinking is a clockable moment, or you think you really saying something profound, you ain't really saying shit. Because you don't know me and you never have receipts. Who? Somebody said, you saying all of this, but you be moving in them circles.
Who?
With who? With who? In what circles? Where are the receipts?
And this is what I have to say. Like I said, out of all the apps, Twitter is the one app that you don't make money on. And I think this is what it is, though. I think people are mad because we graduated from that app. And a lot of people want to do what we're doing.
We was on the couch in our house.
Right.
And now we've elevated, and y'all still on that couch.
That couch. And this is not me just being, but y'all be so rude to us on there. It's crazy because when drama goes on with Poor Minds, retweets 3,000. These birds, retweets 3,000. But when it's something positive, retweets 8. Retweets 4.
Which camera is my camera for? Let me look directly at this camera when I say this, because I mean this wholeheartedly. No opinion of anybody that is on the X app, the Instagram app, the TikTok app, none of these apps, like, y'all's opinion don't matter. It's not going to ever stop anything from me and Lex, because this is God ordained and anointed. We're anointed. Our lives have been anointed long before y'all ever met us. We were supposed to be on this path. This was already the path for our life. Y'all can't stop shit. All y'all could do is be mad and keep watching the elevation.
And this is for anybody who is on a path of doing hair, doing makeup, you know, being a doctor, being a lawyer. Don't let nobody talk about you and get you off your path. And to all the people that have supported and been positive, I love y'all. I
love y'all too. Y'all my people.
Y'all are our people, because the fact that 2 Black women, shout out to Travel Queens, we had a great season. The season finale was last week. You make sure y'all run it up so we can get a season 2. The fact that 2 Black women got a travel show and having fun, because y'all made that happen. So to the supporters, thank y'all, because y'all know our hearts and y'all see us and y'all know who we are. It's just the people who tune in. It be people who we don't even get a word out. They look at us and they be like, who are these ghetto birds? This ghetto bird has a college degree, and I started from nothing. We both started from nothing and made something happen. Y'all are mad because the American dream looked like what these white people told y'all, and 2 Black, not only 2 women, but 2 Black women made the American dream happen, and that wasn't in the cards for what they wanted it to be. But don't get me on my woke shit now.
But you know what's interesting to me? Instead of being inspired, it's so crazy to me that people would just rather tear down Black women who came from the same space as them. Because we did start off like on Twitter, on Instagram, just on the timeline. And I feel like now that we've elevated to this level that a lot of other people haven't elevated to, it's so much backlash, it's so much negativity, it's so much, well, you said this 5 years ago. Bitch, that was 5 years ago.
You know
what was you doing 5 years ago? Look at what I'm doing now, currently, and what are you doing now? Talking about what I was doing 5 years ago.
But it's so crazy because, you know, on the app, they don't even let you mute stuff anymore. So I can't even.
They don't.
I mute stuff and
you can still see it. That happened to me with the watch tweet.
But even with, and we finna talk about that. My friend Diamond, shout out to Diamond, mother of Gotti on Twitter. She went viral recently because she was having a moment with her grandmother at her grandmother's party. She's twerking and dancing. First of all, my friend is West Indian, okay? That's her culture. That's what they do. They twerk, they dance. They don't look at it as sexual, okay? She's dancing on her grandma. Her grandma is laughing and having a good time.
Because this is like the second or third time that video went viral.
Right. She's having a good time. Her grandmother's laughing. Her grandmother's not disgusted. She knows her granddaughter. She sees what she does on social media. She knows who she is and she loves her and she accepts her and she's having a good time. But instead of seeing this moment, y'all try to rip her to shreds for what? Because this is something that you wouldn't do with your grandmother.
Your granny ain't leave.
And your granny probably dead, just like mine. R.I.P.
R.I.P. My granny dead too.
Damn.
Well, not my well, you know, it gets confusing with me. Both of my biological grannies are alive, but my grannies that raised me.
Yeah, right. Damn, R.I.P. R.I.P. But I'm just saying, leave people alone. Scroll past things you don't like. Stop calling people bitches, especially as women and black men. We need to stop speaking to each other like that. We need to stop letting people in our spaces and talk about each other like that. It's just like this. If I got a problem with what Drea does, I'm going to tell her. But public, we're a united front.
Your wind smell good.
My what?
Your wind.
My twerk wind is never funky.
Well, not the twerk because you didn't twerk, but you... I smelled it. I said...
You know what I do now?
That smell good.
You know what it is?
What is it?
So I've been doing this for years, but okay, my 3 best compliments that I get all the time is I'm funny, my looks, and the way I smell.
Yeah.
You know why? The girls have stopped powdering. Y'all don't powder no more.
Powder.
Oh, I powder down. I have, it's called Estee Lauder.
Oh, my granny used to use that.
Yeah, I've been using it since I've been in high school.
So you use that and deodorant?
Yes, so I put my deodorant on. I put my powder on. I put the powder under my titties. I put it underneath the booty crack. Sometimes I'll dab it on the back of my neck. So I have a body oil that I use. What's the one that we like? The pink bottle. I can't think of it.
Pink bottle.
I got it.
I like the Aveeno.
No, Delina.
Oh, the Delina body oil.
I got the body oil. So I put the body oil and it makes me really, really greasy. So, well, it doesn't. It's a dry oil. So it dries down, but while it's still wet, I put that Estee Lauder powder on. And it makes my skin matte. Then I go in with my LaVS Bell lotion.
You dropping gym?
The girls don't, y'all need to powder it up.
Now, I personally don't use powder, but what I do think is a gem that I'm dropping for the girls is I use booty deodorant and stuff.
Now, I do have a body
deodorant. I have a body deodorant. Well, it's really called booty deodorant.
Booty.
That booty. You gotta say booty with so much because we got booty.
No, I don't have a booty no more.
You do got a booty.
I have a rear end. I'm skinny.
A rump.
I have a rump now. I'm thin. I'm very skinny.
You are skinny, but I do think you still got that thing on you. You still got a little cuff.
I do, but I don't have a booty.
You need to put that deodorant under that cuff.
I still do. I put powder.
That's what I'm saying. You got to put something under that cuff.
Okay, you right.
Hey, because that crease
still creasy.
Gonna stink.
Ooh, that crease do be funky on
it do if you don't oil it down, deodorant it down.
Okay, so what's the
powder it down? So I be using the booty deodorant. So you gotta put it up the crack.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so it can go in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it can go in there.
Okay.
Then you put it underneath the crease, the cuff.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then you put it underneath your breast.
You know I love breast.
Breast is very mature, but I'm also getting very mature, so I should start using breast.
You have breasts.
I'm 34 now. I have breasts.
Yeah, you definitely got breasts.
I have breasts. They old. It's time for a redo.
Yeah, you got breasts.
These is 10 years old. They definitely breasts.
Well, how old are mine?
They was titties after the first year or two. Now they breasts.
I got mine. I got my new ones in 2022.
But you ain't got to get them swapped out.
No, I don't have to do nothing.
That's what I got to do, though.
Yeah, I don't got to do
It's nothing. Almost that time.
Breasts.
I have breasts.
Mm.
So, me and my breasts, we need a little extra
body.
Yeah, we need to be secure. So that's what y'all have to start doing. Y'all need to find some type of layer to put in the creases. Whatever works for you, whether it's a powder, whether it's a deodorant, whether it's, a little spray or something. You need to do something.
Well, no, this is the problem. Y'all are getting out the shower, drying off with a towel, and just spraying yourself in lotion. That's not enough. First, it starts in the shower. So I have it's a body wash. It's a neutralizer. What? Oh, I don't have my phone. What's that body company called? Nobody got their phone. Anyways, I can't think of the name.
That picture look cute. Let me see.
I'm weak. So it's a body wash that neutralizes the body odor. So no matter what you've been doing, it's gonna clean your body, but it's gonna neutralize the odor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So after I do that, then I go in with my niacinamide. Is that say it right? I don't know. Niacinamide? Whatever. That's what she said. It's a vitamin C body wash. So I go in with that afterwards. Then on my third wash, that's when I go in with my LaVia's Bell body gel.
I do 2 washes. I don't do 3.
Well, the only reason I do 3.
I do 2, and then I do 2 coochie washes with the coochie cleaner.
Only reason I do 3 is because the neutralizer. I need that odor. You know how sometimes your natural pheromones, sometimes people just stink naturally. I don't stink naturally, but just in case I did, I don't know if I do. I've been clean for so long, I don't know what my natural pheromones are.
I disagree. I feel like you would know if you do. I think people that stink naturally, they know. They ignore it.
Oh, well, I don't know if I stink or not because I think be so clean.
I think they so fresh and so clean.
Clean.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that we can say about ourselves. We don't have a reputation for being musty.
Baby, we got a reputation for
having bad breaths.
Do you know that's the number one compliment I get when I hop in an Uber? Every time they be like, "You smell so good."
That's my number one compliment too. People are always like, "Oh my God, what do you got on?" So, and then they be saying it too sexual, and I be like, "Hold on now."
So listen, I'm gonna tell you the next step.
You said that a little too excited.
The third wash,
the dick jumped.
The third wash is always the perfume stuff. So my third wash, I go in with my LaVia's Bell body wash because that's just for smell good. Mm-hmm. I get out. It depends how much time I have, but I air dry. So what I do is I put on my Delina body oil while I'm still wet. Okay? I let that lock in. So I'm still a little greasy. Then I go on with my powder, my Estee Lauder powder.
On your whole body?
I do behind the knees. I do in my crease. I do in my little thigh crease right here.
Behind the knees,
behind the neck. Yeah, I do it right here, and I do under my arms.
And let's talk about something real quick. You cannot be a bad bitch if you stink behind the ear.
What? Who stank behind the ear?
That's crazy.
Do you wash behind your ears?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time?
Every time.
I was just checking.
Well, I like to dig in there.
I like to dig in there too.
Yeah.
I use Q-tips. They say you're not supposed to use them. I still use them hoes.
Old school. I like to do my old school.
I like to make sure I get in there for real.
I got to hear this.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Hey, I like to hear everything.
I like to hear some cut.
Clean it up.
So,
period.
So exactly. But people don't be washing. That's the thing. Stinking behind your ears and your navel stinking.
Well, I used to have an Audi.
Are we too grown to say if we say navel? People be saying belly button.
Navel. Well, I've always had an Audi growing up, but when I had my what's it called? Remember what was that surgery had that I had?
Well, if it's Audi, it can't stink.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. What was the surgery I had when my belly button was pushing out?
Oh, hernia.
Hernia. I had a hernia surgery, so now I have an innie, but it ain't deep in there. My innie not in.
But when it was out, it couldn't stink.
It couldn't stink.
Because you could just rub it.
Yeah.
But when it's in there, you gotta
dig in there.
Yeah.
But some people be having deep belly buttons. Have you seen that?
I think mine kind of deep.
Yours is kind of deep. I remember when I discovered that about you. Because I thought...
How did you discover that?
Because we were laying in bed one time and I think I poked it and you got mad at me.
Yeah. I could see that. I be getting mad at you about a lot of stuff because you just be doing dumb shit.
I just thought that deep belly buttons were for thicker people.
I am thick.
No, I'm talking about, I don't want to say the F word.
What F word? Oh. Okay.
But I'm saying, but usually, so when I figured out that you had a deep diving pool in that motherfucker, I was like, I have never seen a thin person with a deep belly button like that.
No, when it's hot outside, if I'm like laying by the pool and I'm sweating, it's a pool right there.
Ooh, pool full of liquor and we diving. Oh, so after I do all that, then my last step is my spray, and I always wear body tea. I always
Thanks. Look at my legs. We look good. Okay,
we looking at
sidebar.
So my last spray is my perfume, my La VS Belle. So if y'all are just getting out of the shower and just drying off lotion, spray, people are not talking about you want your scent to last.
I'm telling y'all, when Lex, we've been talking about it for 10 minutes because when she did that, I said.
And I've been on set at this point. I've been here since, what time is it now? What time is it, Shay? It's 4:48. I got out the shower at 10 a.m. So this is from 10 a.m. This is a 10 a.m. spray down.
I know it.
I'm trying to put the girls
Nobody
on.
could ever say my queen musty.
Ever. I mean, no, somebody probably could. No, I ain't gonna hold you. Somebody could probably say. I'm not gonna lie.
You've never been musty.
I've never been musty, but what I'm saying is, like, when I would leave the gym sometimes, not that I'm musty, but I don't smell fresh.
I don't think anybody smells fresh when they leave the gym, but to me, the gym don't count.
Okay.
Like, that's not fair to judge somebody's hygiene off of when they leave the gym.
Okay, that's fair. Because that's when
it's okay to be funky. Especially if you was putting that work in.
I'll be putting that
You gonna stink a little. You gonna have that stank on you.
You know, remember when David Banner said...
Why you think Andre 3000 named that album that?
What, stank on you? Remember when...
Does he know?
Remember when... David Banner knows. He said, bring your hair sweaty because I love it when it's funky.
Which is still concerning to me. To this day. If we talking about things I'm concerned about...
But wait, he said...
Because why do you love it when it's funky?
He said, let me see you play with your monkey.
It's the fact...
While it's funky.
It's the fact that...
He wants you to play with your monkey while it's funky.
But that's what I be saying. Nobody can convince me. That's why when I was seeing the tweets about sinners, they was like, I know it was funky in there. I know it was too. That's when the room stank.
Pale,
but now,
pale moon, pale, pale moon, pale, pale moon. Hey,
but no, for real though.
Somebody take me. Hey, that shit
in your arms tonight. But no, for real, like
you done seen this movie too damn much.
Cause I seen that shit twice. And that's how you know the shit was good. Cause I never go see a movie more than once. I be falling asleep.
So you saying Parlene pussy was funky?
No, I'm not talking about Parlene.
Oh.
I'm saying in general, that's where Till the Room stank. Like that's the era that it came from. Cause they was, do you see how sweaty they was in that whole movie? Yeah. It wasn't no air conditioner in sight. No fan in sight. Where them fans at? Not there.
And you know when men get hot, they balls start to hang more.
They do?
Yeah, so when men get hot, they balls hang extra long. Is this true? When they cold, they be...
Somebody research department.
I'm telling you, when men are cold, their balls are like, they're so tight to their body. When niggas be hot, them balls be long. I know it is. I didn't need you to read it. I know what my nigga balls do. And they be hanging low when he hot. And when he cold, I can tell because they be cute.
Do your balls hang low? Do they walk?
So I know in the juke joint, them balls was hanging low. Them balls was hanging low, bitch.
I just feel like it was stinking in there back then. But to me, In 2025, it should never stink.
It should never stink, but it's still stinking there. It's stinking there.
In where?
In there.
What is in there?
You know. Wait in there.
Wait in there. That's why when you said that, I was like, bitch, please. But no, for real though, like in 2025, washing this tank, you got booty deodorant, you got Estee Lauder powder.
Don't care.
You got.
Let me tell you, when I walk in the bathroom,
millions of bath soap.
I hate to say this, but when I used to work in the club and I used to walk in the women's bathroom, it smelled like what Lotto said.
But
bitch, you left your pussy in the bathroom. Y'all, please. First of all, let me teach you how to watch your coochie real quick.
Lex, this is not a hygiene episode. We ain't even got into the first topic.
We finna get into it. We finna get into it because we finna go. We finna wrap this shit up.
How? We ain't even did topic number
That's
1.
all right. We gonna get to one of them. Hell. Get in that shower and stop putting everything down there. Use a wash that's specifically for your coochie and put it in your hand. And get in them folds. This is how your fingers should look. This is for the middle part, and this is for the side parts. Get in there like that. You see how?
I mean, honestly, that'd be my favorite part of showering. It'd be a little surprise.
Oh, brother. This guy stinks.
No, it don't, actually.
I know, but
that's why, because I know how to wash it.
But why are you, it's supposed to be a rub down, not a rub down.
I be rubbing it.
But I'm saying, you get in there with them
Slim
3.
Shady.
You supposed to wash with your hands your coochie. And it's supposed to be a wash. What wash you use down there?
The Salt XO wash. I've been using it for a few years.
Okay. That's a good one. What's the old school one in the pink bottle? I got the big pink bottle. You know what I'm talking about. What's that brand? You don't wash your coochie? Shay said, I don't know. Summer's Eve? No, not Summer's Eve.
Summer's Eve not good for the coochie.
Not Honey Pot. God damn
bitch, we don't know because you too damn old.
No, it's the old
what the hell are you?
It's the old school vaginal wash. I don't know, but anyways, that's the one I use.
In a pink bottle?
It's in a pink bottle. It's like the first brand.
Vagisil?
Vagisil.
Oh yeah.
I use Vagisil wash. Gynecologist approved. That's what the bottles say. And when I tell y'all, my coochie always smell like the ocean. But not the
Which one? The Gulf of Mexico?
Right. Let me say that again. Let me take it back.
The Gulf of Mexico be kind of questionable.
Let me bring it back. My
and
coochie.
It's brown.
Seaweed.
It's all type of shit in there. They had a flesh-eating bacteria at one point.
Let me do that again. My coochie always smell like water.
Yeah. Fiji. Miss Aquafina.
Mm-hmm.
You the real Miss Aquafina.
Ooh. And you better ask about me. Because they know.
Who should I ask?
The people.
Who?
That evil thick bitch I was talking about on Roy and Miles show. Ask
I wouldn't ask him a motherfucking thing. I wouldn't ask him a goddamn thing. And he better not ask me for shit.
But yes, y'all, please wash your coochie with a different product. Honey Pot, Salt XO that you use, Vagisil.
And the Salt XO is black owned.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna start buying that.
It's black owned. It's so good. And it's like, when you put it on,
juicy.
it makes it juicy. It do. Because when you put it down there, it's kind of like, y'all remember Dr. Miracles? It's Dr. Miracles for your coochie.
Oh, we used to love
it. Give you that tingling feeling, but down there. And then they also have an erotica one that you use before you have sex.
Ooh.
But I don't really,
need that. Okay, but anyway.
But I do like it, though. It gives you a good feeling, but I guess it's supposed to help if you don't naturally produce the juices.
Yeah, a lot of people don't naturally, and I think that's okay, too. We don't need to be embarrassed about that. Some people don't naturally produce them juices. So if you need a little help.
I'm not embarrassed because it's not me. But I don't think that nobody should be embarrassed about it.
Just the only embarrassing thing is if you stink. So I hope y'all learned something today. Wash your coochie with your hands. Stop using towels and rags and different things down there, okay?
Get rid of that cottage cheese. Do you like cottage cheese?
I love cottage cheese, actually. So I hate when people talk about cottage cheese in that manner.
But that's what it be looking like.
Cottage cheese is very tasty. It's high in protein. It can help.
Oh,
you
I
lose a lot of weight.
like cottage cheese. I put it on my toast.
You can put it in a lot of things. Some people put it on their peaches.
My mom used to
You
eat
can
it
do
like that.
sweet or savory with cottage cheese.
My mom used to eat it like that growing up. But so now I make an avocado toast. And I mean a cottage cheese avocado toast. So I put the avocado spread, cottage cheese, the chili oil, the garlic chili oil, and then I put a little hot honey.
Come on now.
You need to try it.
So when I posted my cheat meal yesterday, I had made some pasta with some salmon. They said, if this is your cheat meal, what do you usually eat? I said, y'all, pasta is a cheat meal.
Yeah. Did you use what is it called? Chickpea pasta?
No, I didn't. That's why I said it was a cheat meal. I was cheating. I went all the way.
You didn't send me none.
I didn't. I only made, I cook for one. Or sometimes if I cook, I'm cooking. I cook for whoever in the house at the time. You should have showed up. You would have got you a plate.
Well, how did I know you was cooking if you didn't tell me?
You better call. Sometimes
I shouldn't. I don't feel like you should call people when they cooking. I feel like they should call you.
No,
you're cooking.
I cook all the time.
So you should be like, hey, Dre, I cooked.
No.
You live next door. Do you want a plate?
I'll bring you a plate next time. I will. Because that salmon was fire.
Okay.
All right, let's get on. See, speaking of aggressiveness in relationships.
That was real aggressiveness.
That was passive.
It wasn't passive because I said that's okay.
Yeah, that's passive because it's not okay. It's really not okay, but you was saying it was okay.
Well,
is that passive aggressive?
If I'm being honest, it really is okay. Because every time I see that you cooked, if I cared that much, I would say something.
But it was an example of passive aggressiveness.
It wasn't though, because I was kidding.
You were kidding, but I was just giving an example. I know you were.
So you wasn't giving an example?
But if people didn't know you, if this is their first time.
They don't know me. That's why they probably think I'm being serious. They probably gonna be like, no, Drea was fucking real. Fuck that bitch. Like, she don't like you no way.
And then I'm about to make me a burner and start agreeing with y'all and really cause chaos.
And I'm about to make me one too and start saying the opposite and causing chaos. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And y'all know we love therapy and we swear by it. It changed our lives, so it's time to change yours with BetterHelp. BetterHelp has over 10 years of experience matching people with the right therapist from their diverse network of more than 30,000 licensed therapists with a wide range of specialties.
Yes, y'all. BetterHelp is amazing. We have been using it for years, and it is so many therapists on there that can help you with whatever you're going through. They have over 10 years of experience, so you have no excuse. All you have to do is go to BetterHelp.com, use our code, and you can get 10% off.
Yes, they have access to over 30,000 licensed therapists that can help get you together. All you're going to do is go to BetterHelp.com/PoorMinds. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/PoorMinds. Sign up today. We're all better with help. Visit BetterHelp.com/PoorMinds to get 10% off of your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/PoorMinds. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And we have a very exciting announcement today. We have a brand new show dropping.
Yeah, so we have a brand new show dropping, y'all, on Patreon. It's going to air on September 2nd, and it's called Poor Chronicles. We're going to be doing so much stuff on there. We're going to be doing challenges. If you can't go to Bella Noche, where the hell could you go?
If you can't go to Bella Noche, where the hell could you go?
We're going to be doing talk to me, chit chat with me. We're going to be spilling a little tea.
Oh my God. No, you didn't. Oh my God.
Everything y'all been wanting to see, we're going to be doing it right here on Patreon.
Yes, y'all ask us for so much. Well, we finna give it to y'all every single Monday. And it's gonna be a time. Y'all know Poor Minds has grown into its own little entity. Well, we're gonna have a lot of fun still over here at Poor Chronicles. So make sure y'all tune in September 2nd. It's going down.
Stay tuned.
Week. Okay, so the first topic today, we're going to talk about passive aggressiveness in relationships. Like, are you more of I'm going to give you the silent treatment, or I'm setting a boundary? Are you being distant to protect your peace, or are you doing this to punish your partner? Like, how do you look at passive aggressiveness? Is it like, am I being passive aggressive, or am I just protecting my peace?
I'm not a big punisher. I don't believe in doing it.
Who is? Oh, Big Pun. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
You're not a big punisher.
I'm not.
Okay.
I don't even give a fuck so much that I will just stop talking to you.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the worst thing about me. If I could say probably my worst trait as a friend, as a partner, it's probably that I won't have a conversation with you about shit and just stop fucking with you. Even if we still cool, I'll distance myself from you. Like, we still cool, but we probably just don't talk as much. We probably just don't deal with each other as much. That's my jam.
So
I don't believe in passive aggressiveness because I'm also very vocal. So if I'm having an issue in the beginning stages, bitch, you know the issue. I'm gonna let you know the issue. If you don't care to change it and you keep doing the same thing, to me, it's nothing to talk about because I saw a clip from Tyler Perry the other day.
My cinema king, Medea's
I
back,
saw a
by the
clip
way.
from Tyler Perry the other day. He said, my life got exponentially better when I started letting people be who they are and I stopped having expectations. And I think that is the point that I'm almost there. I'm not going to say I'm fully there, but I'm almost there to like where when it come to people, I'm really cool with just letting you be who you are because you're showing up as you. And that's okay. It don't meet my standard. And that's okay too. So I just don't deal with you in that capacity anymore because who you are does not meet the standard of what I need as a partner, as a friend, whatever. So, yeah. So, I have to make the choice because you're not showing up as who I need you to be. Do I want to keep you in my life? Do I want to get rid of you? Or do I want to deal with you accordingly? And those are the three areas that I put people in my life. Is either I'm going to cut you off, ain't no dealing with you. I'm going to still deal with you, or I'm going to deal with you accordingly and put you in a certain box. And I think that I'm very, very great at putting people in boxes and them not knowing that they're in a box. Because they also don't necessarily need to know. I think that's a beautiful thing of knowing how to not be passive aggressive. Because it's like you in a box and you don't even know it.
So I think for me, I'm passive aggressive, but it's until I'm ready to talk. So I know in my relationship, that's something that I struggle with. I'll be like, oh, I'm fine. And I'm not, but I'm not ready to talk about it right now. So I need to work on saying, I'm not okay right now, but I'm also not ready to talk about it right now. Because that's something I've been working on. Y'all know I'm still in therapy. But I am very passive aggressive just because
That's a fake.
I'm trying to learn how
Can I get another shot?
I'm trying to learn how to like pick my battles wisely, but also still speak on it without it being like a conflict. You know what I'm saying? So I think with me, it's like, I'll say I'm fine, knowing I'm not, but then I want to address it later, but I just need time to address it. So I think with my passive aggressive, in that moment, I need to say, hey, instead of saying I'm fine, I need to say, hey, you know what? I'm not okay, but I'm also not ready to talk about it right now. And that's something that I have been practicing. I actually have been doing an exercise, like I said, with my therapist, of being like, you know what? It's okay to create boundaries. Hey, no, I'm not okay. And I do want to talk about it, but can we talk about it at a later date, when I am in more of a, mind frame of receiving this information. You know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of times when people are passive aggressive, they're doing it to kind of, I don't want to say protect their peace, but they're doing it because it's kind of like they're shutting down. It's like a shutdown moment.
From my personal experience with people that are passive aggressive, I also think they do it to get a reaction. Like, I think they be wanting to make, like, okay, I'm going to be this way because I'm going to see if it's going to make this person react this way. And then if it don't, then
they start acting out.
Or then they want to talk. Then they want to have a conversation. But it's like, nah. Because I already seen what you said on Twitter. Or I already seen what you posted on Instagram.
Yeah.
So it's like, why do I want to talk to you now?
Yeah.
But I think people who are passive aggressive, they do that to try to garner a reaction. When in reality, to me, I don't know. And this is not towards you.
No, I know, because I do that because I'm shutting down.
This is not towards you.
But a lot of people do that.
Yeah, this is not towards you specifically. But I always have wondered, like, why do people be... I just don't really understand being passive aggressive versus just telling people how you feel outright. Like, is it like a fear thing? You don't know how they're going to react. You're afraid that, like, if you say the wrong thing, they might not talk to you anymore. Or it might ruin the relationship or the bond? Like, what's the reason for being passive aggressive?
So for me, like I said, in that moment, I'm shutting down and I'm breaking down and I don't want to talk about it right now. So I'm just like, let's just keep the cool for the moment and we can talk about it later. Now, what you're talking about, I see that. And I have people that do that to me as well. Like, oh, no, I'm cool. No, you good. No, you're good. You're mad and you're trying to get me to react. So when I see people doing that, when I'm being passive aggressive, I'm not looking for a reaction. No, please, like I'm fine right now. We can talk about this later. I'm not looking for a reaction because it's gonna actually make it worse. So for me, when people do that, now that crosses from being passive aggressive to also being manipulative. Because now you're trying to make somebody react, get something out of them that you couldn't get out of them without just having a regular conversation. You know what I'm saying? So I think what you're saying is 100% valid because most of the time, I will honestly say 90% of the time when people are being passive aggressive, they're doing what you're saying. They're trying to get a reaction out of people. With me, I'm literally like, I'm breaking down. I literally don't want to talk. I don't want you to react. So, like I said, for me, I think it's just learning how to communicate better. And that's something I've always prided myself on, but something that I thought I was great at, but I'm not as good at it as I thought. So I think it's all about accountability and awareness too.
Yeah.
Like I'm aware that I do that. People who are passive aggressive, they will lie and be like, I wasn't being passive aggressive. I was fine. I really was okay. I didn't give a fuck. Bitch, yes you did. Cap.
Yeah.
You care. You mad.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like you could tell. I think it's just like indicators. Like, you know, I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I hear you, but I think anybody that's being passive aggressive care.
Oh, yeah,
You don't
'cause I
not
do.
care.
No, I
Like
definitely
you
care.
care. You don't know how to express yourself. So you're expressing
Exactly.
yourself in a passively aggressive way because you don't know how to really vocalize your real feelings. So you're going in a roundabout way of trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm cool, I'm okay. I don't think that you don't. It's no way to be passive aggressive and not really care.
You're being passive aggressive because you care.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm trying to gather my thoughts. I'm shutting down. I'm hurt from whatever it is. I'm hurt. I don't know what to say. I'm shocked. Whatever it is that
So don't say nothing versus being passive aggressive.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Because it'd be if somebody asked me, "What's wrong? You good?" Okay, I'm fine. I don't want to talk about it.
But
right
I don't think that's passive aggressive.
That is passive aggressive. It's when you say you're fine when you're not.
But to me, that's not. Well, I guess when I think of passive aggressiveness, I think of making slurs, making comments. Like if you and somebody get into it, right? And then they get on Twitter and they tweet some shit about like a situation that's similar to what y'all just had. And then you say something to them about it and they like, oh no.
That wasn't about you.
To me, if I ask Ty if you're okay, if I ask you, are you okay? And you just like, oh no, I'm fine. I don't receive that because what's aggressive about that? What's passive aggressive about that? To me, passive aggressiveness is more when people try to say, I'm cool, and then their actions or reactions say otherwise.
Well, I think
it's very, you telling me that you good, but then I'm getting on the internet and I'm like, bitch, I think you subbing me.
Right,
This post is about me. This tweet is about me. You said something that has to do with what I just said or what me and you just went through, but you telling me that you good. We got into this an hour ago. This tweet is from 10 minutes ago.
Right.
Like, let's see.
But you got to think of
passive aggressive.
Passive aggressive outside of like social media and real life.
So you think somebody just, if I was to be like,
if I'm saying I'm fine, but look at my body language. Look at the way I'm acting and the way, you know what I'm saying? So if I say, Drea, are you okay? And you like, I'm fine. But you kind of just like maybe sitting in the corner or you're not talking or you're not. So I think there's different ways to show passive aggressiveness. So you're not necessarily being like I said, outside of the internet in a real life situation. If I say I'm fine, but I'm not being my normal bubbly self, that's being passive aggressive.
That's fine. But then I also think too, it be more emotional manipulation too. Like communication, withholding sex, withholding like different things. You're saying you're cool, but like you're not communicating with me like you normally do. You don't want to have sex with me. It's a distance in a household.
I'll always have sex with you.
You know, that's okay.
Okay. Well.
But affection, all of these things, like to me, that's more of passive-aggressive behavior. I just don't think somebody telling me they fine because I look at it, let's take a shot. I look at it like, if you tell me that you're okay, even if I know that you're not okay, I don't look at that as passive aggressiveness. I look at that more as you not wanting to talk about it right now. Like maybe you gotta find your mojo. Maybe you gotta find when you ready, be in the headspace to have the conversation with me. Because I feel like it's things that you've been through where I've asked you, are you okay? And you was like, oh, I'm good, friend. I don't want to talk about it. And then I talked to you 2 days later, and you was ready to let me know what was going on. And it doesn't, and it has been things that hasn't had anything to do with me. It's been personal things, but like at that moment, you didn't want to talk about it. Now, 2 days later, I'm in a different space. I done had time to think, reflect. I know how I want to let you know what's going on. So, okay, friend, this is what's going on. I don't look at that as passive aggressive.
The reason it is because, and I'll tell you the difference between that. If you ask me if I'm fine and I say I'm fine and I'm really not, and then 2 days later you find out it has nothing to do with you, I'm not being passive aggressive towards you because it had nothing to do with you. Right. If you ask me if I'm fine and I'm not fine and it has something to do with you, I'm being passive aggressive. That's the definition of it.
But if your body language and stuff is not giving that, nobody
it's still.
I hear you, but nobody can think you're being passive aggressive if they don't know. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Like if you like, oh, I'm cool, and then you seem like you cool versus I'm cool.
I get what you're saying.
That's passive aggressive.
Right. But if I'm not saying what it is, I'm being passive. I'm not saying the issue. It's when you start withholding things. Sex. You're not calling me.
That's what I was
being
saying,
weird.
the
So
affection,
once you start doing that now, I will say this, with my passive aggressiveness, I don't do that. I don't be like, oh, well, I'm not calling her. I'm not talking to her. I just do it whenever I'm ready, or if like me and my man are into it. I'm definitely not withholding no sex.
I ain't even trying to be funny. Go ahead.
No, I was done.
Were you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm not even trying to be funny. Nobody cannot not talk to me because I'm going to just be like, okay.
Oh, I know, because you be not giving a fuck.
We could just not talk.
Man, it be so.
Bitch, it's up to you if we reconcile. Because especially if I'm not in the wrong.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. When you are in the wrong, I will say, you definitely be like, okay. But when you feel like you're 100% not in the wrong, you be like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. We don't have to talk then.
Bitch, I be like, burn at the stakes, honestly. I'm just saying.
Let's take this.
It's the facts.
Can I?
But Ty, what? Yes. I'm gonna ask you, Ty. What do you think?
So it's kind of it's what both of y'all were saying. The definition or passive aggressive behavior is a pattern of indirectly expressing negative emotions through subtle acts of resistance, defiance, or neglect. And then when they go into like different signs of passive aggressiveness, what you were saying as far as like okay, nice of you to finally show up. Like, that's being kind of passive-aggressive. But for what you were saying, silent treatment or evading issues is also another sign of passive-aggressiveness.
Okay.
So I think it's just, like, to your point where you were saying it's about, like, kind of your tone and how you saying, like, I'm fine. Like, that is a little more making it more passive-aggressive.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And I agree with you, Lex. I'm the same way. Like, I shut down.
Yeah.
And I just need my time. I'm not trying to be passive-aggressive, but I'm non-confrontational.
Right.
And I don't want to create a bigger issue without me being able to like articulate my thoughts and what I want to say, because I really want you to understand how I feel, but I'm so pissed off in that moment or hurt or emotional that I can't really articulate that in that moment. So I kind of lean more towards how Lex puts it out there.
Maybe I need to be more like that, because I'm going to put it out. Bitch,
this is what it is.
Let's put it
on the floor.
Let's put it on the floor. This is how I feel right now, bitch. You got me fucked up.
You know what? But I will say one thing that I've loved about your growth too is that you have learned to approach situations a lot more delicately than you used to. So now it's
what's delicacy?
What?
That sounds like a meal.
Fine cuisine.
Girl, please. That Taurus and you be jumping out. Tauruses love a good meal. No, but I will say, like, versus our relationship when we first became friends versus now, like, you're so much more easier to talk
Am I
to.
delicate now?
You are. Like, I don't mind bringing, like, if I be like, Drea, friend, like, I don't mind saying that now. In the beginning, I used to be like, I'm just not even gonna say nothing because I know how she finna react and I know how she finna do. Like,
how would I used to react in the past?
So in the past, if I would be like, I'm trying to think of an example.
Like with a man or something?
No. Okay.
I always understand it with men.
Let's just use a man for example. This is not true. This is not real.
But that's what I'm saying. Let's use a more true example because I feel like I've always been understanding about like.
Okay. I'll say something like about let's say like about you being late or something. I feel like when we first became friends, I'm like, friend, come on now. Like, you need to work on your time. Like, you be late. You be like, well, Lex, I don't care. Like, if I'm trying, I got shit to do. I be like, so I'm gonna get here when I get here. So I'm here now though. That's how you used to be. Now I be like, friend. You be like, I'm sorry, friend. I know. I'm trying. I'm working on it. I'm running behind. Like, that's how you be like more receiving to like things that if somebody has a problem, you used to be like, if somebody approached you with a problem, you would be very aggressive about it and you wouldn't just take it and
because how dare you have a problem with me?
But now,
bitch, you have a problem with the queen?
I'm fucking weak.
Excuse me?
But now,
because I'll say this too with Legs. That was a terrible example.
Well, we were just using anything.
Only because you always fucking late.
Not no more.
So then it would be like,
not no more.
Lex, bitch, you got here 5 minutes ago and you telling me that I'm late because you was here 5 minutes earlier or 10 minutes earlier. You still wasn't here at 1 o'clock. That was the thing.
The old thing. Now, I'm an on-time queen now. But I was just using that for an example. We just using for an example. Mm-hmm. But like I said, for anything, I feel like you're more...
Because I feel I'm going to sip my drinks today.
Passive aggressive.
We were just...
It's not, I'm trying to move on.
We were just using a random example, but like I said, even if it was like a man, like back in the day, you probably would be more, but now you'd be like, I hear you, friend. You're just more like receptive of things and you understand what people are saying. Like, you're not so like, I don't understand. You be more so like, I see where you're coming from.
Because the thing about it, right? And I really feel like people, I hope this gives people more of an insight to me. Because I feel like I've said this before on Poor Minds. It's not even that I don't be trying to be receptive to what people be going through. I just be wanting better for people. Like, sometimes when people tell me certain stuff, I be like, what the fuck? Why are you dealing with that? Why are you putting up with that? Why are you leaving yourself in that situation? And I don't want it to ever come off judgy. I just be wanting more for people that I care about. But I think that people take it in a way of like, you be feeling like, oh, it could never be you. It could never. And respectfully, I hope this doesn't sound bad, but like in certain situations, I do be feeling like it could never be me because I'm not going to deal with that.
Mm-hmm. But I think that's also okay because different people want different things out of life.
And that's fine, but I go based off of, to be fair, what people tell me that they want. If we're talking about people that I'm close to.
Right.
I'm also going based off of what you telling me you want, the type of relationship you say you want, the type of life you say you want. And this nigga or this situation that you putting yourself in is not conducive to what you saying you want. So then if you're coming to me, complaining to me all the time about it, the first few times I'm going to be like, okay. But then after that, it'd be like, bitch, please. And then I also hate when people come to me telling me things about myself that they also do. So it's kind of like, you can't come to me telling me I'm late when you be late, you just 10 minutes earlier, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
So I feel like that's why it would be different if you was getting there at 12:45 and then you like, okay, bitch, you pulled up at 1:15. You got there at 1:05. We supposed to be there at 1. Cool. So I think more so that's where when I was younger, the aggressiveness came from. As I'm older, it's just more so kind of like, okay, I'm in my okay era. People got it.
Yeah.
Like, that's where you be sensing. I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah.
It's cool. It is what it is.
Ooh, that was a good topic, though.
It was.
All right, so this one, I'm going to call this one a sinner's spirit because I am obsessed with sinners. I've seen it multiple times. I know a lot of us have. MBJ, hey. Okay. So this one you can use any spirit of choice. We have a grapefruit basil shrub, and it's also like a tonic too. So it's a little bit more tart, a little bit citrus in there. And then we have a little bit of lemon juice, like a splash of lemon juice. We added a little bit of sweetener, like some agave, and then we topped it off with the rose and cactus sparkling water. And then we're garnishing it with a dehydrated grapefruit, and then just a little bit of mint sprig, just to kind of make it cute, colorful, and perfect for the spritzy spring and summer that is approaching.
This is tasty.
You like it?
And we're going to shout out Michael B. Jordan until he comes sit his ass on
You know it. Every episode. Let's
You
go.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know,
I said that's her man.
come on.
and Miss Tina is on a little tour too. Miss Tina, we don't know who on your team or how we can get in contact, but come sit on the couch.
Well, we need
so
you
we
on
can
the
talk
couch,
about
boo.
this book. She on everybody couch talk. Come talk to us. Because we got to talk about this. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And if you're anything like me and you sign up for a service and totally forget about it and it's charging your card and you're not using it at all, we're going to tell you about Rocket Money.
Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Yes, y'all, I love Rocket Money because literally from your phone on an app, you can cancel all of your unwanted subscriptions. You don't have to get on the phone with customer service anymore. They make it super, super easy for you. And on top of all of that, you can also budget your spending every month.
Yes, it has saved users up to $740 a year when you use all of the app's features. So all you're going to do is download the Rocket Money app and type in Poor Minds Podcast on the survey. Let them know we sent you and get your money back. Save you some money. I'm telling you, you have something charging your card right now that you completely forgot about. So download the Rocket Money app and save your coins.
Period.
Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Download the Rocket Money app and enter our show name, Poor Minds Podcast, in the survey so they know we sent you. Don't wait. Download the Rocket Money app today and show them you heard about them from our show.
Ready?
Yeah. I'm Dre Nicole.
And I'm Lex P.
And together we are Travel Queens.
From Charleston to the streets of Cartagena, we're eating good,
That's up my alley.
Drinking good.
cheers, and experiencing the beauty of different cultures. It's gonna be fun.
We're taking you to incredible destinations with a special focus on the Black experience.
Two Queens, one globe, endless possibilities. Travel Queens, series premiere Wednesday, April 23rd at 8 on BET.
Can I ask a question though before we get into the next topic? Do y'all think directiveness is a bad thing though? Because I feel like me being very directed, like me being very direct and blunt is also perceived as a bad thing sometimes.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think it depends on how the person that you're talking to can perceive it. I don't think nothing is wrong with being direct if you're being honest. Honesty is never a bad thing.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think that people who don't like directiveness are people who can't handle real shit. That's in my opinion. Like, I think that people who are direct, they're saying how they feel. How can you get mad at somebody for being honest about their feelings?
I agree. But do you think it's like, I think it's levels to being direct though. Like I think you could still be the blunt, direct person, but still be careful about not hurting somebody's feelings. And I think I try to do that. Like I don't never try to say things to people to go for the jugular. Like I don't never want to like hurt your feelings. But bitch, I'm gonna let you know how I feel and I'm gonna tell you what the real shit is. Versus sometimes I think people try to use that as a cape of like, oh, I'm blunt, I'm direct. But then you mean as fuck and you saying rude, hurtful shit all the time to your friends or to your family members or to people that you care about, but you put the cape on of bluntness and being direct. You get what I'm saying?
I hate people like that. First of all, because I always say it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. Yeah. I don't want no mean-ass friend. I'm sorry. I'm not saying sugarcoat shit, but I don't need you being like, it's a difference between like, if I got something tacky on, Lex, you look fucking awful.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Why would you wear that? Versus somebody being like, oh, Lex, this don't compliment you as well. Did you try on? Or maybe, remember that Spanx we had bought the other day? It's a difference on how you say shit. I don't like that mean shit. Because I don't talk to people like that, so don't talk to me like that.
Right.
I definitely believe in being direct, but it's all about how you say it to people. Like, I have friends from all different walks of life. Like, you, Lauren, Killa, B-Lynn, and my sister are all so different. But I'm very direct with each one of you in the same way when I talk to y'all because it's easy to be nice, but also tell somebody how you feel. And it's easy just to be understanding because sometimes you got to understand why this person made this decision to put that dress on. Maybe they thought that they felt sexy in it. Okay, well, let's spruce it up a little bit or let's let it. If you want to wear this dress so bad, you got some spank, friend. You got a little spank. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a way to say things. So I've never been that friend. I hate people who disguise being blunt with being a bitch. I don't like bitchy people. I don't like rude people. Keep that shit away from me and my family.
I agree. I don't like that shit either.
No.
I don't like that shit either. But I ask that because I think sometimes people try to feel like that's how I be being. But I don't. I feel like I just be saying how I feel.
Yeah, I think sometimes when people...
And people don't like it. Like, sometimes people don't like honesty.
Well, I think sometimes... I think people don't
mirror.
understand you or get your tone of things. They don't understand, like, it don't be that deep. But people who don't know you, they be like, oh my God, Dre is a bitch. They don't... Not a bitch, but they just be like, why is she like this?
Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. People do be thinking that. I think also what make it worse is that I don't really give a fuck. If I'm being honest.
But that's like gonna be like, look at her. But I don't.
But to be fair, and Ty, maybe let me let Ty chime in on these because she be here with us. She's been with us for what, 2 years now?
Yeah, 2.5.
Damn.
2.5 years now.
We've been in this studio for a minute.
But I feel like not giving a fuck is not a bad thing. Because why should I give a fuck about what people think that don't know me personally? Like, I don't know. How do you feel about what I just said?
You still have empathy. And I think that's what, when you're talking about like mean girls or people that are just blatantly mean, I think they're lacking empathy. You still care, but you don't care enough for it to stress you out. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's a difference. When I feel like I'm very direct for sure, but I'm really direct when it comes to my business. I'm not negotiating on that. With my friends, you got to have a little bit of emotional intelligence to deal with them because you love these people, right? And you want to respect them, or you still respect them, but you also have your boundaries for yourself that are personal to you that, hey, I have this level of care, but all right, cool. You don't care? I don't care either. I'm good. Like, I'm chilling. But I don't think you're a bitchy, mean, direct person. You still care and you still have empathy for people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I think when it comes to people I care about, I have a lot of empathy. I think I'm very empathetic. But when it comes to people that I don't know, I don't necessarily really care that much. But I'm also just being honest. I think that sometimes the space that we're in with us being like public figures
You
or...
tell the truth.
No. I think sometimes with us being in the space that we're in of being public figures or influencers, I think you can say something and then it will hit home for somebody. And then they take it really, really personal. And then they're like, well, bitch, you a bitch and you don't understand or you feel like it could never be you. But I don't even know you. I don't even know your situation specifically, so I wasn't talking specifically to you. But you took it like I was talking specifically to you.
But it hit
and I feel like that's what it be a lot of the time. I'll say something and people be feeling like, oh, this resonates with my upbringing or my situation with my dad or my situation with my mom or my situation with my man, my baby daddy, my child, whatever. So she said this and... bitch, I'm taking it personal because, bitch, fuck you. But I don't even know you. I'm just speaking in general.
Right.
On what I think, in my opinion. Plus, I also feel like opinions shouldn't matter that much. I said my opinion about that watch the other day. People was in
I'm glad you brought that up.
They was so mad.
Okay,
people was in an uproar. People were in such an uproar.
Say what you said.
But I love that for me because
we have to talk about this.
I think people got to stop giving me so much power because to understand the Taurus is to understand that I sometimes revel in the fact that y'all get so mad at the things I say because I be like, wow, I'm really that powerful that I can...
What was the tweet again?
that I can make the whole timeline get in the uproar. Okay, so I just basically said that. Oh, let me go look at somebody's messages because they sent it to me. Being messy.
I am so weak. Because I ain't never seen you with an Apple Watch on asking what's wrong with an Apple Watch.
Exactly.
Oh, brother, but read the tweet.
But no, you see me laugh because
Exactly.
But anyways, y'all be adding that gold band on y'all Apple Watches and thinking that mean you could wear it to dinner. No.
Okay.
And I said what I said.
Go ahead.
And it was me looking at my gold watch like, oh.
You be wearing it to dinner?
I'll wear it, whatever. But I also didn't read that like, oh my God, Drea hates me either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I laughed at it and moved on.
Okay, so let me say, this is how I felt about it. As a person who, I wear my Apple Watch a lot.
I do too.
I change out these bands, baby.
But y'all know, I'm serious about my Apple Watch.
But this is my thing. Y'all be like, why do you think because you... First of all, if you like your Apple Watch, how you wear it, why do you care what this complete stranger is saying about what you have on? Do you know how many times I have put on something or wore something and this person be like, oh, I think that tall bitches who wear platform heels, it looks crazy because why you walking around looking like Sasquatch? Because I'm a bad bitch and that's what I do.
Hey. That leg was pointed.
It was.
Me.
You can never tell me about shit that I like. And I'm not gonna lie, did I think the tweet was funny? Yes, but I thought it was so funny how y'all are sending things to her mentions trying to prove that your watch looks good. That's for you to enjoy, not her. She thinks it's tacky and that's okay. Y'all have got to stop trying to get approval from people who don't care or know you exist. It's a joke. It's supposed to be lighthearted, funny. Y'all got butt hurt because you are wearing your Apple Watch to dinner, and that's okay.
No, they got butt hurt because it was Drea from Poor Minds. If somebody random as hell had tweeted that on Twitter and it went viral, nobody would have cared.
Well, I
feel like people always get very defensive when they see it's me or you and it goes viral and we said something and they be like, oh, you got a lot of nerve. It was, y'all, when I say it was so many people in my comments, like, yeah, everybody not a big baller like you. Everybody can't have a $10,000, $15,000 watch. Everybody can't do X, Y, and Z. And my watch was $800. So you right, it was $1,000. I'ma wear it every day. The thing is, though, nobody, some of them, yeah. But the thing is, nobody made it about money. I never said nothing about money. For me, it's more about like the aesthetics. Mm-hmm. To me, if you have on a ball gown or you have on a tuxedo or you out at a fancy dinner, even if you have on a cute little two-piece set and you out at dinner at Hal's with your man, I don't feel like you should have on an Apple Watch. I feel like but it's so many cute, dainty watches that you could get. JBW, it's so many of the influencer girls, Aaliyah's Face, Kyra Amanique, shout out to them. They be always promoting JBW watches. Those watches are like $200, $300. They're cute little dainty watches. Nobody said it had to be a Rolex, an AP, a Patek. Y'all made it about that because y'all saw who tweeted it. I never said nothing about money.
So I'll say this too.
You know?
Mm-hmm. I think, I'm not gonna lie, me personally, like the band that Ty has on, I think that's cute. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I had one of them.
But no, this is my problem. Because I agree with her on this end. Changing the bands, that's not an issue to me. Because I think if you have your Apple Watch on, there are like the gold band like that. I be seeing cute bands. I seen somebody, they had a Cuban link with, it was a fake bust down. That's tacky to me. If you have a cute little gold band, something like that, it matches what she have on. A Cuban link, to me, a fake Cuban link is just a lot anyway. But At the end of the day, it's an opinion. If you like your Cuban link on your Apple Watch, that's fine.
I just want to say this. I think people, even you, I think missing the point. I never said nothing with, even if you want to wear the Cuban link, that's fine. I don't think it's anything wrong with how Ty has her watch on, but Ty does not have on a formal outfit. She not going to a wedding.
You don't know. She might leave and go to a little one, too.
I do be outside.
She not at a wedding. She's not going on a date night with a beautiful dress on. Like, she's here at Poor Minds counting her steps. That's fine. Even with her outfit. Like, she wore this shit for the episode.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. I think people were missing the point that I'm saying. All I was saying, which maybe I should have articulated myself better. Maybe I should have made the tweet more extensive. But I'm a person, I don't think tweets should be that long. It's a tweet. A tweet.
I just think the shit is stupid.
To me, a tweet is a brain fart. Like, it's short. It's not long. So maybe I should have articulated myself better. But what I more so meant was, I don't think that it doesn't matter if you change your Apple Watch band out for a gold band. It still doesn't make it appropriate to wear with a tuxedo. Now you look like a spy kid. Now you looking like you on Mission Impossible. I just don't think that goes together. Same thing with a woman with a beautiful date night dress. You got you a nice little dress from Fashion Nova.
That'd be me.
Yeah.
Talking to me.
You got you a nice little dress from Fashion Nova. You and your man is going out for dinner. Y'all going to Marcel. Let me say something that's more universal that people know about. Y'all going to Nobu. You got on this beautiful dress with your Apple Watch. And you switched out the band for a gold band, and you think that make it appropriate to wear, just get you a cute little dainty watch. Nobody is saying it has to be a Rolex. Go get you a little $300 cute gold watch. That's a dinner watch.
Level of Michael
I'm not
Kors.
gonna lie. I think it's more like, if I'm being honest, maybe I'm a little biased. I guess I don't be paying attention like that.
Well, I seen somebody in New York. That's what made me tweet it.
Okay.
Because we was out at dinner and I seen a lady with a silk dress on, and then she had on her Apple Watch with a gold band. I don't pay attention like that neither, because I don't really give a fuck what people be wearing.
Yeah, like I feel like if you got it on your wrist and that's what you like,
it was a thought. I tweeted it. I hate the fact that people think I care that much. We're elaborating on it because we're just talking about it.
Somebody called you a watch whisperer. I will say this. Stop letting people affect how you feel about yourself. That's how I know y'all don't have no confidence.
And that's how I
guess
know.
what? If I put a ball gown on with my Apple Watch on, I don't give a fuck what this host say. I'm still working that room, baddest bitch, and who gonna tell me anything?
Y'all.
Have confidence in yourself. Who cares? That's all I'm saying, though.
Lex will take that watch off. Don't listen to her.
Yeah, I am.
I will for something.
But what I'm saying is, give you example, perfect example. I went to DC last year. I went to a WNBA game. We sitting courtside in the section. I had to hurry up and pack my bags last minute because he was like, hey, babe, we finna do it. I left my watch. But guess what? I had on my Apple Watch on with my outfit, and I didn't care. Because when you have that confidence about how you look in your swag and you who you are, it was a tweet. It was meant to be funny. Stop taking shit to heart, because if you that girl, you gonna be that girl, Apple Watch or not.
But that's the thing that goes back to what I was just saying. I feel like people always
take what you say to heart.
Personally, I was playing.
It was a joke.
It really wasn't that serious.
Yeah,
like, it was really a joke, because y'all know I don't play by my steps. I wear my Apple Watch every day.
That's also why I laugh, because I'm like, hey, she be wearing her Apple Watch, but it was I get it.
But I'm not gonna lie.
But I'm not gonna wear it to Lex's wedding.
If you was beefing at that wedding,
you should have been beefing at that wedding.
But honestly, I will say this, and y'all gonna be mad at me. The watches y'all was sitting in her mentions wasn't putting up a good fight. If y'all was gonna put up a good fight, y'all should have did better than that, because I was trying to be on y'all's side.
You wasn't, because she didn't say shit. One thing I love about my best friend, Lynn, she don't be trying to be on nobody's side but mine, because she retweeted that shit and she put that little meme that said, Lynn always, one thing about my girl, she gonna have my back in them Twitter streets, okay?
Honestly, I didn't even know it went
she
viral.
Know her friend is a menace.
I didn't even know it went viral, because I seen it first on Spiritual World.
Yeah, that's where I saw it.
And I said, what the hell is this? And when I tell you, I'm sorry, The first thing I seen was the one with the Cuban. That was the first tweet I saw.
And then I retweeted it and I just said, okay. Then everybody was even more mad. Because what I told y'all.
Because why would you do that?
Why not? I'm really in my old. Y'all got to understand this about me. Y'all going to see 2025. It's a new me. I'm not going back and forth with you niggas. Well, I never was the type to really go back and forth, but sometimes I think we'll interact with people on Twitter. Like somebody will say something to us, we'll get mad. We might respond.
I called out somebody today.
I know.
I said, you are a white man in America. You can't talk about what black women do. This world was handed to you.
One thing about me and Lex, we will get upset on Twitter and we will respond to people. But I'm trying to practice a new mantra. Going forward, okay. Because all you got to do is hit a bitch with an okay. It's simple and effective.
Very.
I know
it makes
exactly
people feel so stupid if they put an elaborate post out and all you say is okay. That post got 10K tweets, retweets.
Okay?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even.
Everybody was cracking up in the comments. I'm talking about damn.
Because she was like,
she said,
oh,
yeah, because my Apple Watch looks like this.
Oh.
You better stop. Drea. She hit the tax
She
phone.
said, my Apple Watch looks like this. It was given, what is it called? QVTV?
QVC.
QVC TV, bitch. She thought she was on that fucking TV channel. She said, my Apple Watch looks like this.
You're going to hell. Hell awaits.
And everybody was in the comments like, exactly. Because what the fuck was she talking about?
No, they was liking her watch too. Don't do that. It was people complimenting.
No, I said they was saying exactly what the fuck was I talking about. And then I was just like, it's just a whole community of techie ass people. It's crazy.
Oh, okay.
And I'm about to get cussed out in these comments. But again, I don't give a fuck.
Like I said, wear what you want.
I love low-key. I probably shouldn't even put this out there, but I love being the villain of Poor Minds. I feel like everybody loves Lex P and everybody hates me.
That's not true.
It is true.
No, it's not.
If you look at the comments, I'm not going to say everybody hates me, but I feel like everybody loves you.
That's a lie.
And then with me, they be like...
The people that love you, the people that love Drea, they have found their way to hate me. They have snuck over to love Lex P.
No, they don't, because they never say nothing about me. The people they're from your stan accounts, they're going to mention you in my shit. My people, even if they like me and don't like you, nobody ever be on your page.
So you talking about my supporters are the menaces?
Yes, because your supporters be the ones that be like, yeah, because I love Lex. Drea stupid. My supporters don't say that to you. People might not like you, but they don't be in your comments talking about me, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Oh, you talking about on my YouTube page?
Yeah, I'm talking about in general on any.
No, in general, they definitely do. They be like, Dre is so educated, so smart. She's so
no, they
Lex
don't.
Is so
no,
lucky
they don't.
that she got a smart bitch.
Somebody
they be talking about the way I look. Drea needs to tell Lex that she can't dress. Drea needs
You're
to start
a liar.
On
I
Annie.
never see that.
I promise you. I put this on my mother. I'm not lying. They be like, Drea needs to be honest with Lex about the way she dressed. She needs to tell her. They do be saying that. You probably don't see them because I delete them.
And see, I just be leaving them up because I be like, whatever. Sometimes I can't delete them. Somebody left a comment under the Breakfast Club interview and they was like, yeah, somebody said, Lex has always been my star. Drea used to be boring. I'm glad she caught on. Somebody left a comment and said, yeah, that's what I be saying. Lex is the star and the personality. Drea is boring. Misses me too. Ooh.
Because I need y'all
so sorry. But anytime people say anything like that about me and Lex, I have a good key because, bitch, are you hoes dumb? We've been two separate people our whole lives.
But I don't think
we came together and did something amazing. I didn't need Lex for me to become who I was going to become. She didn't need me for her to become who she was gonna become. We were going to shine our lights regardless. We was gonna be straight in life regardless.
But it's not about that. It's more so of that y'all see.
But it do.
No. It's not about that. What it is about is y'all see two black women who come together who have different personalities who made it work. And this chemistry is undeniable. That's why y'all are here. That's why we are able to go on Breakfast Club. That's why we have Travel Queens. That's why we have all these endeavors that are working out for us. And the thing is, there's like, look at the group, TLC.
Getting drunk today.
Ain't no such thing. T-Boz and Left Eye and Chili, they were a unit together, baby. This is a unit. Y'all have to understand, yes, Drea is an entity on her own. Lex P is an entity on her own, but in no world, in any side, I don't care where you go.
But we not do the shit together.
No. I needed you.
Thank you.
I don't care how, I know I'm a star, but I could not have done, there's no Poor Minds without Dre and Nicole.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's literally what I just said.
I'm agreeing with you.
And you said, no, that's not the point. I said, yes, I don't be giving a fuck about what people be saying in the comments about you being a personality or you being whatever. Bitch, I been raw my whole life. Check my resume. Let's go back to high school. Let's go back to college long before I met Lex. No disrespect. But I'm just saying.
That ain't no disrespect.
But I'm just saying because I don't want it to seem that way. But it's like, me and Lex are our own people. Neither one of us need each other to be nothing. She was going to be amazing without me regardless because she's an amazing person. That's who God created her to be. Same thing with me. I was going to be an amazing person regardless because that's who God created me to be. We came together and we built something really special because that was obviously also, again, ordained in the path. This is what we were supposed to do. But when y'all be trying to throw shade and try to put us against each other, y'all not really doing it because me and Lex really be having a good key at it.
Because if y'all go back to the older episodes, what I always said, you know how many, and this is no shade to nobody, you know how many people in my life that I used to be friends with that I'm no longer friends with now wanted to do something with me and wanted to do this with me? I always felt like I just want to do something on my own or maybe I'm just figuring it out. I don't know. When I met Dre, I was like, oh, we can do something together for real. I always said that. Of course, when we started out, Drea wasn't as open because she's a private person. Never gave boring, but I knew y'all didn't know what I knew and what I saw and what I knew was gonna happen. We always talked about that in the older episodes.
But also, to be fair, I also, in early episodes, we've always talked about how you didn't even want to show your personality. You used to be like, I don't know if I should say this or I don't know if I should do this because I don't know if people are going to perceive me the right way. I'm not sure how people are going to feel about my personality. And I was always like, bitch, you're funny. You need to start posting more content. You need to start showing more of your personality. So it's not even to say that, but it is to say we pushed each other.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what do y'all be talking about?
I just think they like to create a narrative because maybe they came in 3 years in, 4 years in. We been on.
No, bitch, it be people from the beginning. They be just weird. But
you can't say that because people love you.
I don't know. Do they?
Yes. Shut up.
Yes.
Now she's playing the victim.
I'm not playing the victim. I just feel like
people love you.
But let me say this, and I feel like I've always said this. I be cool with shit though, because I almost kind of like feel vindicated in the fact that people, like, I love the fact that people just be feeling some type of way about me and I do nothing but exist.
I don't think they feel some type of way about you. I think sometimes people don't understand you, but people who have
whatever
watched the show,
it is,
they love you.
Whatever it is, it's fine. They still...
Whatever you want.
I just feel like I've been feeling that way my whole life. I think that's where me and you have differences. Like, you've been light your whole life.
Oh, I'm that girl.
Yeah.
Everybody loves me. I'm so fly. Niggas throw the deuces every time Lex P ride by.
You've been, you've been like since you were like in middle school. Yeah, elementary school. Because I feel like you have more of an underdog story. That's not my story.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that it makes it easier for people to like dislike me because I'm not really an underdog. Like I'm not as relatable, and that's fine too. Mm-hmm. But it's always been that way since like high school.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
I think the people who get it, and the people who don't, and they understand the chemistry. But I will disagree with you. People fucking love you.
I think the people that fuck with me. We both started separate ventures, and I feel like a lot of people support me too on my own personal YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
The Muse says it all. But so people definitely fuck.
Cheers, y'all. I'm gonna take.
But I'm just
okay. I'm taking a shot.
Period. But yeah, I just think that I think you get a little more, which I've said before on the show. You get a little bit more understanding and reception than I think I get, because I think people just love to feel like I'm the villain. That's okay.
I also think you like being the villain, though.
I don't. You think I like it?
I think you kind of like a little.
Why do you think I like it? You think I got a kink, a villain kink?
You do. Like, it's nothing bad, but I think you kind of like being that villain.
Why do you think I like it?
Because you're good at it. And I feel like because you don't care what people think, like that stuff be rolling off your shoulders. Like, you don't be really taking that in and wearing all these people comments. So it's really like, bitch, I got 30K on my wrist. What are you talking about? Like, I'm still a baddie. Like, you know that. You wear your confidence, and that's beautiful.
Yeah,
but I think that's why people don't like me. So sometimes it makes me want to be not as confident, because I be like, damn, do I got to be less confident for y'all to like me?
No, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing about you. That's what I'm saying. That's why I be like, I hear you, but I don't feel you. I don't feel you. That's beautiful. That's the beautiful thing about you. Being unapologetically yourself is a beautiful thing. Like, that's good. That's a good thing, because it doesn't matter. There's a lane for everybody, and you have created a space for the bad bitches. It's so many bad bitches that want to get on a mic.
But I don't even be liking to be categorized as a bad bitch, because, like, what is that?
It's whatever you think it is. A bad bitch is different to everybody.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, for this space, for this particular space,
I hate when people call us bad bitches.
I don't, because that's what it is. It's okay. That's okay. Because women who look like us, they were looked at as a certain way. We just talked about this on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny. Now, women who look like us, the BBL girls, now they be like, okay, let me show more.
The BBL dresses.
Let me show my personality. I'm so goofy. I'm so silly.
Mm-hmm.
Who told you to do that? Dre, Nicole, and Lex P. And that's okay.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be yourself. It's a beautiful thing.
I think that
people love you, and people love you silently, though. Because to agree with Dre and Nicole, you're agreeing to be the Joker. You're agreeing to be Bane. It's okay to agree with Batman. We can agree with Batman publicly, but guess how many people agree with Joker silently? Why do you think the Joker is literally one of the most popular villains? Because he low-key be right. Batman is sorry without the Joker, if we being honest. I'm not sorry, but you know what I'm trying to say.
No. I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm getting at.
But I think, too, again, I appreciate all of everything that you just said, but I think the worst, probably villainish thing about me is that I don't really give a fuck for real, whether they agree with me or not. But I was saying I hate the bad bitch, like, aesthetic thing. Just because
do you though?
We not. Yeah, bitch, because this is who God created me to be. I'm not trying to be an aesthetic.
You're not an aesthetic. It's just what you are, though. It's just what, we're baddies. We are. We're beautiful women. That's why a lot of times people will see us before.
They say we look like the Joker in them comments.
I don't give a damn, because let
me
me tell you
what
something.
y'all did to y'all cheekbones.
Let me tell y'all something. Check the Getty, bitch. Ooh. Check the Getty. Do you know how hard it is to look?
Really giddy.
Okay, that ain't. You was there. Come on now.
It was a song.
I know.
It wasn't me.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Because I'm the one who really get it.
But what I'm saying is the face cards are there. Y'all want us to feel so bad. Y'all call me loud, but as much as y'all say about Dre, y'all call me loud. Y'all be talking about I'm big, I'm overweight, I'm just this and that. I'm here though.
They just be saying I'm stupid, and I be having, no, not stupid. They be saying, Drea is such a fucking bitch. She always tries to purposely disagree with Lex. She thinks that she knows everything, and she acts like she can't relate. That's what I always see the most about me. So that's why I be feeling like, oh, I'm a villain.
Well, I think a lot of times,
it don't ever be about my looks.
With the Breakfast Club interview, even with Roy and Mal, they looked at before they even started the episode, I'm seeing as soon as the episode dropped, it's comments already. Who are these birds? Who are these people?
They were mean.
Would you listen?
Really?
Can you listen? I'm educated. We both graduated from college. We've been doing this shit for 7
Whom lied? No, I'm lying. Don't look.
I said who? Bitch. Who? But
I love a good lie sometimes.
We've been doing this for 7 years. You know how many podcasts we've seen start and stop, but we didn't? Can we just give some accolades and some hand claps for women who start businesses and keep going and don't give up?
Let me get that hand clap. Didn't what's his name? Hurricane Chris. Let me get that hand clap. Let me get that hand.
Bum, 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 bum.
Wait, or was that Lil Boosie?
No, that was, let me get that hand clap was, that was Hurricane Chris.
Okay, I just had to make sure.
Maybe he did a remix. Lil Boosie.
What the hell? My homeboy done dick down his celly.
You did not have to cut that.
And he thought it was okay to tell me.
But you was on the phone like this. Now, what happened next? Now, what you did after that? You be liking that tea.
This was not an orthodox Poor Minds episode. Because we didn't even get into none of the topics. My homeboy done dick down his celly.
So for the bed topic this week, if you have a homeboy who has dick down his celly, write us in and let's talk about it on next week's episode. Okay? Now,
if you have a homeboy
that dick down his celly, I want to know what went down in that celly. Tell me.
I don't want to know that actually, because I feel like it's definitely smelling like Badoosie in there.
It's Lex P. You got cellmates 1, 2, 3. It went down. I want to know who sucked head and gave the meat.
Ooh,
that ate.
It's Lex Pelly.
Put it on the remix.
A homegirl done dick down her celly.
Okay,
with
top
a
of the week.
broomstick.
Now it's time to get
and she about to lick it. Did you get what you got what I said?
I caught it.
Broomstick. About to lick it.
Broomstick.
That's what they be doing in jail though. The women in prison. Nobody talks about that.
They don't talk about the struggles of women in prison.
We should have a whole episode. We should have a woman cellmate.
Say, look up a woman who has been in jail for like 5 years to come on the show, but somebody that's not gonna like hurt.
Somebody that's been released.
And
we not going.
Nothing like no murder. What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
Y'all know we have a segment on Poor Minds called Item of the Week. But do you have a product or something that you want to promote and you want it featured on Poor Minds? Your opportunity is here.
Period. If you have an item or you have a business and you want to get it promoted, we are now having slots available on the Poor Minds episode. So if you would like to get your product featured for Item of the Week, all you need to do is send an email to itemoftheweekpm@gmail.com. That's itemoftheweekpm@gmail.com. Send us an email and we'll work it out. We're going to figure it out. Get your product, get your business sponsored, and make you some money.
We love to support a small business now.
And a black business at that. But I mean,
any business is welcome. We don't discriminate.
Any business is welcome.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And we have a very exciting announcement today. We have a brand new show dropping.
Yes, so we have a brand new show dropping, y'all, on Patreon. It's going to air on September 2nd, and it's called Poor Chronicles. We're going to be doing so much stuff on there. We're going to be doing challenges. If you can't go to Bella Noche, where the hell could you go?
If you can't go to Bella Noche, where the hell can you go?
We're going to be doing talk to me, chit chat with me. We're going to be spilling a little tea.
Oh my God. No, you didn't. Oh my God.
Everything y'all been wanting to see, we're going to be doing it right here on Patreon.
Yes, y'all ask us for so much. Well, we finna give it to y'all every single Monday. And it's gonna be a time. Y'all know Poor Minds has grown into its own little entity. Well, we're gonna have a lot of fun still over here at Poor Chronicles. So make sure y'all tune in September 2nd. It's going down.
Stay tuned.
My bop of the week, I do have to say this because I was riding to work today and I just wanted to have some throwback music because I'm not going to lie, I'm tired of this era of music. Record labels, let's stop with the stop only signing people if they have a TikTok hit. This shit is trash. The TikTok 30-second clip be fire, but the whole song be trash. You know what I listened to today on the way here? I let you count my money, baby. You remember that? Yeah.
That was K Camp.
K Camp and fucking Fetty Wap. Yeah. We don't get hits like that no more.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, ooh. We can't dance in the club no more. Man, K Camp got so many
A-Wall, put her on a trade.
I let you count my money, baby. You my son, baby. Man, we don't get songs like that.
A-Wall was looking like, yeah, right?
I'm telling you, K Camp featuring Fetty Wap.
You gonna get on a trade?
Yeah.
We gonna make a Poor Mind single.
Yeah. So you know what I'm doing for my birthday, right?
You going to the stew?
I'm gonna get a studio and that's what we're doing. And everybody gotta write your best verse.
I'm not gonna write. I'm gonna be like Lil Wayne.
Oh, no.
Please write a verse.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We gonna need you to write your verse.
I'm not.
Okay.
It's gonna be so raw.
I'm gonna get somebody to write my verse and I'm gonna act like I wrote it and it's gonna be so, y'all gonna be like, ooh.
Oh, I do have somebody that will write my verse, though.
Who?
I can't tell you.
Why?
You might be thinking about the same person.
No, I'm definitely thinking about somebody different.
Me too.
Because mine is like, nobody knows that he can really, really rap. He never became famous. He never did nothing, but he got them bars. Oh, you gonna hit him?
Yep.
You got a direct, oh, you do got a direct line.
I have his number.
I'm finna say who it is, so I'm a room.
Don't you fucking better not.
Okay, what's your bop of the week? What's your bop?
Seeing Green. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Speaking
you
of
love that damn song.
Oh my God. Speaking of old school song. Well, only because I'm gonna tell y'all why I love this song, right?
Mm-hmm.
Niggas was really trying to count Lil Wayne out.
Yeah.
Y'all was really trying to play on his top. Like he is not the greatest of our generation.
That's a fact.
And this is no shade to someone else, because I'm not going to say no name, but y'all was trying to say somebody else was going to be the new Lil Wayne. And it's like...
What? Okay.
But like, Lil Wayne is really that cold. Yeah. And I feel like when he came out with the Seeing Green, well, that was Nicki's song, first and foremost.
Yeah.
But when Seeing Green came out, I really think it showed niggas that like Lil Wayne still here.
You know I keep that.
And he could really pop out when he want to. He choose to be ducks off in the cut. He choose to live a humble, low-key lifestyle. But when he want to pop out, he can. And I think Seeing Green showed us that was a great summer. That was what, summer 2021? Mm-hmm. That was when I turned 30. That was the year I turned 30. We had a great year.
What did we do for your 30th?
We went to Miami. Me and Kiki.
We did. You know what I listened to yesterday?
I got a few things.
I listened to that song the other day. You know I keep that white girl, that Lindsay Lohan. And all you gotta do
that Christina Aguilera.
Man, that was
I remember that.
Man, that was
That's how you know we old.
But we don't get music like that no more. That Jeezy era in the strip club, oh my God, it was life-changing.
I feel like when Jeezy and Gucci and all of them started getting old, that's when music we lost the real niggas.
It died. Oh, y'all have to, something has to happen.
Yeah.
That Jeezy era, y'all don't get it. Y'all was too young. When Jeezy was dropping this music in the strip club, my life changed. When that rat-ta-ta, Lord knows I stay.
But I love it.
When that came on, the dancers would run and they would shake and pop that pussy like their life depended on it.
Go on, shake that ass, bitch. I'ma throw this money. Go on, shake that ass, bitch. I'ma throw
this money. Oh, my God. Y'all don't get it.
Y'all will never get it.
All right, moving on. All right, it's time to get into our favorite segment of the week, Pour Your Heart Out.
We're going to do one question.
Yeah, let's do one. Pour your heart out. If you want your question answered on the show, make sure you email us at askpourminds@gmail.com. If you're a Patreon member, make sure you put that in the headline. You get to skip the line. Go ahead, Drea.
Hey, Drea and Lex. I love y'all show so much and proud of everything you have all accomplished together and individually. You all inspire me every week to chase after my dreams. Thank you. Okay, so here's where I need some advice. I lost my job about 2 months ago. At first, I felt defeated and worthless because I've never been unemployed before, but God knew I didn't want to be there and I was ready for a change. Fast forward 2 months, and I'm still unemployed and trying to figure things out as a hairstylist. I've loved hair since I can remember, and I went to cosmetology school, graduated, and became licensed about a year ago. This transition has been hard. And I often feel like giving up because I don't know where to start. I've reached out to more established stylists and salons to help me grow and master my skills, but haven't had much luck. I'm unsure if I should keep going or pivot. Y'all's advice is appreciated.
Oh, go ahead. You want to go first?
You can go first.
I just think that's a different area because when you're giving a service to someone, I know what that field is hard because I talk about Dee Dee all the time, and she's been in that field for a long time, and it took her, she was telling me how long she's been doing it and how long it took her to get her footing in it. But I think if you're passionate about something, you have to show your passion. You know, like it'll happen for you. I know it sounds so cliche, but it's like, you have to get creative too. But if you give good service, let me tell y'all something. When I say I found Dee Dee off of like a random post that went viral of hers like 6 years ago, and I've been going to this girl for 6 years. And people in the industry who are heavy hitters, like Alonzo, when I told Alonzo who did my hair, he was like, oh, you know Dee Dee? Like, I met Dee Dee. Like, so when you're good at what you do, you don't need the accolades, the million followers and this. Just give good service to people. And when you're good at what you do, you will excel. And if you keep consistent at it. Sometimes though, I talked to somebody about this the other day. Sometimes, you know what? You're going to have to do somebody hair for $50. Yeah. You might have to do somebody hair for free. You know how much shit that we did that we didn't get paid for? Yeah. But it paid off because we made these connections? I understand rent due. I'm not saying do everything for free, but sometimes you got to make connections and do things. You never know, but when you treat somebody well and give them good service, guess what? When people come to get their hair done, if you can wash and braid their hair down, you already won. Because people be wanting you could come wash and braid down anyway. You doing that off the rip, you gonna win. So I just think in this day and age, people have forgot the meaning of being a good person and giving people good service. So I think if you focus on that, the transition is hard, but keep going. Because I had that transition of trying to figure out who I was and what I wanted to do. And I was like, you know what? I know I'm funny. I know I'm entertaining. And all I want to do is make people feel good. I'm not going to stop until I make people fucking feel good. So when you're really passionate about something, you're not going to let anything get in your way.
I agree.
Period.
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
I feel like for when you're in a service industry where it's so saturated, because hair is a saturated industry, bartending is a saturated industry, I think you need to find ways to be innovative in your craft and stand out amongst everyone else. And that's something that I had to do as being a bartender and starting my own bar catering company. Like, I had to put in those 10,000 hours to get in front of some of the mentors or some of the people that I looked up to and wanted them to become my mentors. Because why would they just want to mentor someone that's fresh out of whatever program and haven't tried as much, or haven't had those opportunities yet? You got to be able to showcase your talent, your passion, and why you're here and why they should give you a chance too. But I really think as a business person, just finding creative ways that's gonna set you apart from anybody else in your field, in your industry. Own that, learn that, and be open to continuously learning and being educated in what you're doing. And that's what's gonna propel you a little bit more too. But give yourself some grace and give yourself some time to grow in your profession.
Agree. Because you got to be patient.
Yeah.
And I think that's what people be thinking, oh, I've been doing this for 3 years. That's not enough. 3 years ain't nothing. That's light work. All right? All right. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to Love Lex P every Monday, 10 a.m. We're reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now Basketball Wives has started. Y'all, the tea is hot on Basketball Wives now. So make sure y'all tune in to that. Rich look hair on the tresses. Ty, Promote the bartending stuff.
Yes, SoMixy.com. We have our calendars, our syrups. We have some major partnerships that we are going to be promoting very soon on our content schedule. So make sure you are tuned in. Y'all not going to want to miss this. And then for all things Crown Royalty ATL on IG.
Period. And tell them about you dropping them fire-ass vlogs.
NewsBeautyCollection.com. Make sure y'all shop and get y'all lip glosses, matte liquid lipsticks, lip liners, jelly blushes. We also have liquid eyeliner and mascara now as well. Also, make sure y'all follow my YouTube channel, Drea Nicole with 3 E's. And yeah, we everywhere. We outside. Stay tuned to see where we at next.
Period. See y'all next week.
Because we where y'all ain't.
See, that's why they call you the villain.
You know, Drea just.
So y'all make sure y'all share the content, like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And let me say this before we close out. Y'all, there is one Twitter account that is connected to Poor Minds. It's POUR_MINDS. Y'all are tagging the wrong Poor Minds page. If you see @Poor Minds with no underscore, that is a fake page. Do not follow that page, okay? They blocked me, Andrea, and the Poor Minds page on both. So we only have one Instagram, one Twitter, one TikTok. It is POUR_MINDS. All right?
And we got hella fake Facebook pages.
Oh, the Facebook pages. It's the
The crazy thing is our Facebook page actually have the least amount of followers.
So if you go on Facebook,
the one that's ours
got the least amount of followers.
The one that's not us got like 250,000
But y'all
followers.
know it's fake if you actually look at the content, because the caption is like, whoever it is don't speak English. Because their captions are like,
Bumba Claus.
Should men pay bill? Should men pay bill? Yes, no. Check answer below.
Block.
Booyah.
Like, that's literally what the captions mean.
I like you. What with that DDG Bumba Claus?
Bumba Claus.
I love that video.
Hey, do you want to be down? Are you down, Drea Nicole with 3 E's? Uh-oh, my hair got in your thing. Uh-oh. Yeah, hit it. Give it to him. Just like that. Yeah. I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. Wrong, but I feel like something good be going on.
The more I see, the more that it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me. It's only you.
I wanna be down with what you're going through. I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you, no matter time of day and night. It's true. I wanna be down. Ooh, I know
anybody's gonna be lonely without the reason they got someone to care for. Maybe all you need's a shoulder to cry on. If that's a fact, then I'll be more than you ever could dream of.
If all you need is my time that I got plenty of, I'll dedicate all my love unto you only, baby. I wanna stay by your side, be there to cool you out, and let you know everything will be alright. Yeah, with what you're going through, I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you, no matter time of day and night. It's true. I wanna be down. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. All right. We gonna see. You know what? Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. It's time to go, bitch. We'll see y'all next week.